Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff, and this is our daily lectionary readings for Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. We will be having our three readings. Psalm 109, 21 through 31, once again, is our psalm reading. We have the same psalm Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Our Old Testament reading comes from the book of Ezekiel. We're continuing in Ezekiel, this time chapter 20, verses 33 through 44. And then today, our New Testament reading will come from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6, verses 6 through 11. Let us listen in to our scriptures for the day. Psalm 109. O God, my Lord, step in, work a miracle for me. You can do it. Get me out of here. Your love is so great. I'm at the end of my rope, my life in ruins. I'm fading away to nothing, passing away, my youth gone, old before my time. I'm weak from hunger and can hardly stand up. My body a rack of skin and bones. I'm a joke in poor taste for those who see me. They took one look and shake their heads. Help me, oh help me, God, my God. Save me through your wonderful love. Then they'll know that it is your hand is in this, that you, God, has been at work. Let them curse all they want. You do the blessing. Let them be jeered by the crowd where they stand up, followed by cheers for me, your servant. Dress my accusers in clothes dirty with shame, discarded and humiliated old ragbag clothes. My mouth's full of great praise for God. I'm singing his hallelujahs surrounded by crowds, for he's always at hand to take the side of the needy, to rescue a life from the unjust judge. Our Old Testament reading today comes from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verses 33 and 44. As sure as I am the living God, says God, the Master, think again. With a mighty show of strength and a terrifying rush of anger, I will be king over you. I'll bring you back from the nations, collect you out of the countries to which you've been scattered, with a mighty show of strength and a terrifying rush of anger. I'll bring you to the desert of nations and haul you into court, where you'll be face to face with judgment. As I faced your parents with judgment in the desert of Egypt, so I'll face you with judgment. I'll scrutinize and search every person as you arrive, and I will bring you under the bond of the covenant. I'll call out the rebels and the traitors. I'll lead them out of exile, but I won't bring them back to Israel. Then you'll realize that I am God. But you, people of Israel, this is the message of God, the Master, to you. Go ahead, serve your no-God idols, but later you'll think better of it and quit throwing filth and mud on me with your pagan offerings and no-God idols. For on my holy mountain, the high mountain of Israel, I, God, the Master, tell you that the entire people of Israel will worship me. I'll receive them with open arms. I'll demand your best gifts and offering, all your holy sacrifices. What's more, I'll receive you as the best kind of offerings when I bring you back from all the lands and the countries in which you have been scattered. I'll demonstrate in the eye of the world that I am the holy. When I return you to the land of Israel, the land that I solemnly promised with upraised arms to give you, you'll remember all that I have done. The way you've lived that has been made you so filthy. And you'll loathe yourself. But dear Israel, you'll also realize that I am God when I respond to you out of who I am, not by what I feel about the evil lies that you have lived. The corrupt history you've compiled, decree of God, the Master. Our New Testament reading comes from the book of Luke, the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6, verses 6 through 11. On another Sabbath he went into the meeting place and taught. There was a man with a crippled right hand. The religious scholars and Pharisees had their eyes on Jesus to see if he would heal the man, hoping to catch him in a Sabbath violation. He knew what they were up to and spoke to the man with the crippled hand. "Get up and stand here before us." He did. Then Jesus addressed them. "Let me ask you something. What kind of action suits the Sabbath the best? Doing good or doing evil? Helping people or leaving them helpless?" He looked around. He looked each one in the eye. He said to the man, "Hold out your hand." He held it out. It was as good as new. They were beside themselves with anger and started plotting how they might get even with him. And here ends our readings for the day. God's peace and blessings to you.